today we are here at the Smooth House, and what I was told was that this place serves the hands down best mango shaped ice in Taipei. And me and Sherwood are going to come here and give it a try and let you guys know how we think about it. Yeah?
Ooh, so good. It's so fresh.
It's so good. The Italian the panna cotta, it's so creamy and like it mixes very well with the ice and the mango. Come on.
Gotta get a second bite, huh?
Ooh, it's so good. Mango's really fresh. You can taste the sweetness and like it blends really well with the shapes now. I was told that this place serves the best mango shaped ice, and I definitely can say that. It's really, really good. And it's like what I like about it is that it's not too sweet, and it's also not too creamy. It mixes in very well, so it doesn't overexcite your palate. So yeah, guys, if you guys ever get the chance to come over here and and pass by the area, I definitely recommend trying this shaped ice. It's really, really good. What they have many selections, but what they're known for best is the mango shaped ice with the Italian panna cotta, and I definitely would recommend it, guys. And especially with this hot weather, it's super good. So yeah, if you guys bring all your friends around, come over and try it out. You're so fucking awkward. Who does that? Good morning, everyone. So earlier today, me and Sherwood went off to go find some Chinese breakfast, and my God, it was super hot outside. We were about to eat inside, however, the weather's too hot, man. I don't know if you can tell, but Sherwood here is sweating bullets. He's so hot. Like literally, he was like outside when we were there. He was dripping all over, and he couldn't talk on the phone because his parents kept calling, and he couldn't talk because like the sweat was dripping on his phone. But yeah, we got some Chinese breakfast, and one thing I really like about Chinese breakfast is that it's super cheap, and all around where you walk around the area, there's always like these mom and pop shops that serve the most authentic Taiwanese breakfast. Now, usually I don't wake up for breakfast in America. However, Chinese breakfast is one of the few things I would wake up super early for just to get in line and just to eat their food. And if you guys are in Taiwan, I definitely recommend you guys getting some Chinese breakfast. What I consider as authentic Taiwanese Chinese breakfast is three things. All right, the first thing is you got the fan tuan. All right, the second thing is the doujiang, and the third thing is the danbing. I call these three the holy trinity. As a kid, my parents would always take me out and always get these three things, and to me, I consider this as like a home. And yeah, me and Sherwood are gonna go try it out and we'll give you guys what our thoughts about it. So the first thing today, we're gonna try out the fan tuan. Ooh, so good.
How's the texture?
Yeah, it's really good. So if you guys don't know what fan tuan is basically a lot of components inside this rice ball kind of a deal, and what's inside is that we have like this, what I call this youtiao, essentially it is like a Chinese churro, but not without the cinnamon, the brown sugar part. But it's just a plain churro. And then we also have the wah gui, which is a Taiwanese term called, it's like a pickled relish kind of a deal that adds like a crunch and like a saltiness when you add into the fan tuan. And also we have a thing called a rou song, if you guys can tell right here. Rou song, or in Chinese, or in English it's called pork sung. And essentially it's like this dried kind of like this pork tasting thing. But you know, but yeah, to me this is like, it's an essential to a Chinese breakfast. And if you guys, you know, ever go out and find a place that sells this, definitely it's recommended. There's egg in here too?
Yeah,
No shit, there's just egg in here. Oh my god, bro, that's so good. Good, right? The pork song adds like a different flavor to it, huh?
Wow.
Guys, the second thing we're gonna have here is the damping right here. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. Like, there's so many things inside here. There's so many components, and like literally like flavor fucking in your mouth, dude. Like, there's so many things going on, but it's so good. Oh, that's so good. So if you guys don't know what damping is essentially a Chinese or Taiwanese quesadilla. And what's cool about the damping is that with the Taiwanese quesadilla, it's kind of a create your own thing. So what I got was, I had the basil, corn, and cheese, and Sherwood over there got the basil, corn, and bacon. And what's cool about like the damping is that you get to add a lot of things. You know, there's so many things. You can add bean sprouts, you can add pork chops, you can add beef chops. You got so many things. It's pretty crazy. So recommendation that I would do with the damping is that I definitely would add it with basil. And what's different about the basil here in Taiwan and different back in America is that the basil here, like the taste of it is a lot more lighter, and it's not as apparent, whereas the American basil, where it's like super strong and like impact like that. For the Taiwanese basil, it's a little bit lighter. However, it still has like that basil kind of a flavor. It's like a very, very light, very aromatic. And yeah, that and also adding with corn is definitely my favorite. Something about corn in with damping is that it has like that nice sweetness and nice that crunch and that texture, and pairing with the basil is super, super bomb. Also one more thing, if you guys get your damping, please tell the chef to add the sauce inside the damping. For me personally, I don't like dipping in it, and by adding the sauce in the damping, the sauce is already kind of like cooking and marinating inside, like the ingredients inside. So yeah, I definitely recommend, please tell the chefs to add the sauce. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this sauce is so bomb. I don't know what it is, but I believe that it's like some sort of like soy paste mixed with like water, sugar, and garlic. But yeah, I definitely recommend, please get this sauce. It's so fucking good. Dude, even the doujiang is really good. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
guys.
aftertaste.
It's like not too sweet, right? A tip I would say is that, kind of more of a food tip, is that every time you eat something like a damping or like a fan tuan, right? Immediately right after, drink some soy milk. I don't know if it's just me, but drinking some soy milk right after you eat something, or just Chinese breakfast in general, it washes down like all like this stuff that's like lingers in your mouth, and it kind of like resets your palate and everything. But I definitely always get something to drink for breakfast. Sherwood going in with the what are we eating here today?
Lobo gao.
Lobo gao. Can you tell the audience what lobo gao is?
I have no idea. I don't know. Lobo is like, it's like white carrot in direct translation, but it's like radish.
Radish?
In American terms.
So if you guys don't know what lobo gao is like this white radish cake. And I don't know how the process makes. It's pretty interesting. My grandma makes this at home. But the best way I can describe it, it tastes like a salty, savory kind of a cake kind of a style. And what usually these are served at like dim sum places. However, Sherwood wanted it along the way because they were selling it and it looked pretty good.
Me right now. He's like, hey, let's alright, we're just chilling here, thinking about ideas for the vlog right now, where to go and where to eat. Hey, pass me the green tea.
Alright, hold up.